Hey guys, Kylo here. I figured it was about time to update the video on the old Paramotor school here. Now I'm doing spring updates every season. I open the school. The video that I had previously, it's all basically still accurate, but I just thought that I would come on here and make a video talking about the Paramotor school, how I operate it, the things that I'm doing. Currently, we're about 10 days out from new student arrivals for the spring season. The way I do scheduling at the Paramotor school, 2 students show up, I schedule them for the same day, and then a few days later, I schedule 2 more. And so that way, someone always has a training buddy. Now, there are situations where someone drops out, or maybe there's a third person as well. It actually depends on the amount of gear that I have, and man, I've got a stack of gear. I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got paramotors galore. I've lost count of the number of paramotors and wings. Now I could probably sit around and take inventory. Look, there's another one right here. I mean, they're everywhere. You go on the other side of the shop. There's like 6 more over there on the other side of the shop. I'm currently maintaining the paramotors. Helmet, comms. I'm making sure everything works. Everything is, you know, large heads, small heads. We gotta have different things for different size people. I'm not even showing you the wings out there into the trailer and the other room. Good Lord, they're stacked up to my neck. I got wings stacked up to my neck. I got brand new ones, never opened. I've got used ones that are like dish rags. And everything in between. Some of them we use for kiting, some of them we use for flying. Try to have new, fresh, updated maintenance gear available for the students. If something goes down, well, we treat it as a learning moment. I've got another paramotor that we can throw on you for the training. That's included in the price of the tuition, which is $2,000 for the 2022 spring season. That covers gear and lifetime tuition for training. Paramotor, wing, helmet, comms, everything that you need to do the actual flying portion of your training, that's with the tuition. That also covers all the classroom work. Practice time's up to you. How long you want to stay? There's no time limits on the school. There may be 12 or 20 people here whenever the 2 new guys show up on the schedule. People come back through. Sometimes you just get looky-loos that want to come check out the school. I encourage anybody that wants to come out and check it out. Come check it out. That's what I'm doing, though. That's what I'm doing almost every day. I've pared down my drugstore schedule to 2 days a week. I work Monday and Fridays at the drugstore at the mall pharmacy. And that still allows, those are what I would call practice days for the students, if the weather's cooperative. And that schedule is flexible as well. We base our school on the weather. We really don't have set schedules as far as you show up, we do this, the next day we do that. There's a progression that you have to follow when learning the art of flying a paramotor, a paraglider. But we do all the little things separate based on what the weather conditions are being dealt. I've got several fields. I've got fields that we can drive a couple hours away if there's like a rain event. I've gone out from under hurricanes before. That was dropping rain here. We drive 1.5 hours north, find an airport on the side of the road, call the dude. He's like, come on. We knock out some first flights right there at that airport. But I've got connections all over the tri-state area, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. Yeah, it's quad state area, sorry. But anyway, we've got locations for training all those places. From the coast of Texas, coast of Louisiana, to the mountains of Arkansas and Oklahoma. We've got options all over. I've got several fields within 20-30 minute drive. Primary base of operations is Springhill Municipal Airport, KSPH. That's where we do the majority of our training and flight operations, towing and training, etc. A lot of it is held right here in the shop, basically the paramotor shop. I got everything that you need in this shop to basically build a paramotor from scratch. And we've done that before with students as a learning exercise. How to assemble a paramotor. I've got a couple of new motors laying around. We're going to do the same thing as the students arrive. And we have time. There will be times when it's not conducive to field work. And we've done all the curriculum on the chalkboard that's required. Let's talk about the curriculum then. So I teach a class on weather. I teach a class on airspace, on first flights. There's several situations where you pull out the chalkboard and make it work. If a student has a question, sometimes it's easy to draw a picture to describe that. I really like our chalkboard sessions. We always do one before we do tow operations. We always do one before flight operations. There's the ground handling, part 103, legal stuff. It's whatever you need. It's whatever you need. I'm not going to cover in-depth airspace with a commercial airline pilot. They understand how and where we need to fly these things based on their career. So if you're a commercial airline pilot, you might get to skip airspace class, although most of the commercial airline pilots that I've taught have wanted to take the class anyway. So I'm teaching it regardless. If somebody needs it, we do it. But sometimes we get caught up on the classroom work and the field is not conducive to training out there. So we do things in the shop. We maintenance the machines. We fix things that may have broke during the training. That's the kind of stuff we do. It's all a big learning thing. It's a paramotor lifestyle. That's why there's no time limits. That's why I welcome people to come and go and stay as long as they want. Now, if you're traveling from far away, you got to stay for at least a week or two, right? I mean, that's just a given. Some people live in their RV for several months and they come out when the weather's good and skip the days that are not. But the school is tailored to the student, and we try to keep it students on the field that have been there, new guys showing up, people that may be taking first flights. Everybody's intermingled at different phases of their progression, which is as it is in the world. When you're doing this, there's always going to be somebody that's more proficient, always going to be somebody that's less proficient. I mean, if you're learning anything at all, then you know more than the guy who doesn't know anything. You know, the students learn from each other as much as they do from me as an instructor. Instructor, I'm just a resource. I'm just a resource, and I own the equipment at the school. That's what the money goes for, is to do the school. You know, I'm not going to get rich doing it, but I sell gliders and motors and gear. If anybody needs anything, I do that. I don't tout myself as a dealer. I tout myself as a teacher. I like to teach people to fly these paramotors safely. And it's the pilot, it's you that has to make the decision to either fly safely or not. I can only tell you how to do it the right way. If you're going to make a bad choice, that's on you. I'll show you the right way to do it. I'll teach it. I'll demonstrate it. We'll talk about it. We'll have a chalkboard lesson on it. But I really get annoyed sometimes when people hold the instructors accountable for a student's mistake. I've seen it on the internet numerous times where someone has a fumble or a fobble, or they make a bad decision. They make a mistake. They might get crashed, broke gear, hurt, injuries. And the first thing I see some people ask, and oftentimes it's people that ain't even pilots yet, is who was your instructor? I've told people, don't ground start the motor, you'll cut your hands off. People have done it and cut their hands off. And I don't like blame shifting, right? I mean, we're all responsible for our own things. That's a two-way street, student-teacher relationship talk right there. But I've been teaching for a long time, a lot of different topics. You can go back and look at my old videos about how I do it, what I've done, the history of Kylo. It's all out there. It's all out there for you to explore on this channel. So if you want to look at what I do, how I do it, and what I did years ago, there's videos from many years ago that I've made, and things are different now. My opinions may have changed on gear. It's ever in flux. I'm continually trying to find the best, most affordable, most reasonable options out there for, it's not the same for everyone. I know what's good, I know what's bad, I know what's easy, I know what's hard. I'd like to teach you. That's what I do. The schedule for March is full up. April has got some spots, and May has got some spots, and June has some spots. So if you want to sign up, drop me an email. It might be a day or two, but I've been really keeping up with the emails this year. I've been returning them within a few days, minus a little vacation time out in the desert. But everything's going good with that. Communications are established, and we're making progress. I'm fixing throttles. I had 2 broken throttles on 2 paramotors recently, all like back to back. One of them I've diagnosed as not my fault. I build these throttles custom, and I got some of that coming down the road too. There'll be some Kylo custom stuff available. I got stuff in progress. I got backed up, but the training has to go on. You know, that's the lifeblood of the school, is the students coming and learning and teaching, and you know, the transfer of information and the practice of skills. That's where it's all at with Paramotor School. I'm looking forward to it. I spend every day doing it unless something outside forces interact on the world that prevent that. We're doing it every day. We're doing something every day, whether we're watching it storm and rain and we twiddling our thumbs in the shop and drawing pictures on the chalkboard. There's that. But the curriculum, it's all there, and I'm happy to teach any part of it to any of you guys looking to learn. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And hope you come join me. If you are interested in getting some paramotor training, be happy to get you fixed up with that. Yeah, drop me an email. Like the video if you like. I don't know. I just felt like it was time for an update about the Paramotor School, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I don't do a lot of like marketing stuff outside of the channel. So every now and then I like to throw in a little marketing video. It's basically what this is. If you don't know about this school, then, I mean, a lot of people do. I mean, it's been operating on word of mouth. I really haven't had to do a lot of publicity. The channel itself has kind of spoken for me and who I am and what I'm about. I'm not faking the funk on this thing. What you see is what you get with old Kylo. I'm happy to keep that up. So I'll keep making content. Of course, I should go make some right now. I got some stuff sitting. There's also work to be done. It's a rainy day here in North Louisiana today, so I thought I would make this video. I might go inside and drop a little edit on it and post it up for you guys to check out. Thank you for subscribing, liking the video. Reach out to me if you have questions about the Paramotor School specifically. Happy to get back with you and talk to you about all that stuff. With all that said, I'm going to get back to work, and I'll talk to you guys real soon next one. Much love, y'all. Kyle out.